Fans of Joan Rivers continue to leave flowers at her New York City apartment. The medical examiner said today that the cause of her death yesterday has not been determined. Vladimir Duthiers tells us that the state has begun an investigation at the outpatient clinic where she stopped breathing last week during a medical procedure.
Joan Rivers was at the Yorkville Endoscopy clinic last week for a procedure to examine her vocal cords when she went into cardiac arrest. The New York State Department of Health declined to provide specifics, but says investigators have visited the facility. In an email, a spokesperson said their inquiries include document and medical record reviews, observation, and interviews with facility staff, physicians, and others as appropriate. Rivers was having an endoscopy. During the procedure, doctors insert a fiber optic camera into the esophagus, then usually move it into the stomach and small intestines. The clinic is an ambulatory surgical center, one of some 120 under New York State regulations. Colonoscopies and endoscopies are some of the procedures performed at these facilities. Tara Narula is a cardiologist at Lenox Hill Hospital and a CBS News contributor.
What is known about the safety at these surgical outpatient centers?
Generally, surgical outpatient procedures carry a very low risk. But what it's important for people to know is that when you have a cardiac arrest, your risk of surviving that is very low. If you have a cardiac arrest in the hospital, there's only a 25% chance of survival.
In a hospital?
In a hospital setting.
In New York State, the surgical centers are required to have a cardiac defibrillator on hand and professionals qualified in resuscitative techniques. Cardiac or lung complications are rare, involving one death in every 10,000 procedures. Most of those fatalities are from problems with sedation or anesthesia, but it's not known if Rivers had either.
As for how long the investigation will take, Scott, a spokesperson for the Department of Health told us the lengths vary case by case. Joan Rivers' funeral is scheduled for Sunday.
Vlad, thanks very much.